Braids and Crypto. I'm your host, Mr. Big Braids, coming to you live from a reservation somewhere. We're going to get it started with ASM. Well, let's get it started. Well, I know everybody's wondering where Mr. Big Braids was throughout the evening or out throughout the day. Had to come off the mountain and take a run for some supplies. So, got to keep that focus going, So, here we are doing the Saturday evening ASM. We're still coming back, trying to recover off of this, this decent sell-off that came from BTC. BTC's actually, let's take a look at it. Looks like it's, set up for the same scenario. It's right here at the, 50, 40. We did touch 42.5 for like a moment, and then did get some decent recovery. And it looks like, it's still unsure what it's doing. Let's take a look at the BTC shorts and longs, see what they're looking like. And okay, these are the longs, and they look like they're setting up for possibly. Let's take a look at the shorts. Okay, and then the shorts as well. They're both setting up for this. It's both are. Everybody's pretty unsure at this point. And BTC is looking like it's very unsure. And you read into a lot of the different stock reports and stuff like that. There's a lot of talk on just the FUD of the new variant and stuff like that, and it's always going to be that type of FUD. So right now it's just kind of got to play it by ear. BTC's kind of, we're just waiting to see what happens. But as far as ASM looks, at this point, looking probably towards a double bottom here, but you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you should only view them as such, and you always got to do what's right for you. As far as this is looking, it looks like it's more than likely we'll do an updated grid here, but these scenarios are still in place. The 0.75, that's still that's still on the table. More than likely it's going to come back down and check this at check this support down here at the 0.986 for either some consolidation sideways and just basically some motion that way, or if we do get a good bounce, and then once we get over this what is that, 0.1262, once we get over 0.1258, then we should have a pretty decent reversal and start looking for some moves up. Let's take a look at it. We'll get this cleared out here, and see where it's sitting at the moment now as far as ASM is going. See what kind of support it's got going for itself. And if we really did want to take, if we took it to that point there, which I'd more like to keep it like this way, because I look for the sales, and that's just my I really look for the deals of on the regular. So as far as this goes, it tested 0.1154 at the 786. It's more than likely gonna, if it gets through here, then you can look for some action up. It's gonna check the 618, come back down, and then if you can get back over here, and then basically have one of these shots, or once it gets over the 786, and since BTC is basically being undecided at the moment, probably some sideways action above the 786 before BTC finally figures out what it's going to do, and then once it breaks over the 678 at that point, and then we look at the next leg up. But until BTC decides on what it's going to do, if this here at 0.964 doesn't hold, and I wouldn't necessarily look at 0.4. Because if we do get rejected here at 11.54, we're definitely gonna come back down and test this 0.0964. And if BTC does dump, does decide to go to 42,000 again, then we're definitely gonna be looking at. I'm pretty sure it was around zero point 0.7. As let's take a look at the previous chart here, and so some targets to look for. After the line, that's the 786 at 0.98. If this line doesn't hold, if this support doesn't hold, then we're looking at 0.75. So 0.75 would be some awesome accumulation right there. And but at this point, just waiting to see what BTC is going to do. That's what I think. That's the magic question. So at this point, BTC is more likely. I mean, it's got the same setup as you can tell with ASM. It's got the same exact type of setup there, and everything's just kind of waiting on BTC for the next move, undecided at the moment. So yeah, keep an eye on those. We'll get an updated video, so I'm all supplied up and everything's all good. So we're gonna get that crypto and coffee in the morning. But yeah, keep an eye on those price. For this price drop at 0.75, which would be awesome for accumulation. If we do get a bounce here, look for those points up. If we can get over 13.58 at the 786, then we start looking for our move up. But yeah, keep an eye on that. And then if it gets over 14.33, then we're on our recovery phrase back up. So keep an eye on those. And Mr. Big Braids is out. You always have a good evening.